My name is Mr. Julius, the math teacher. Welcome to our first e-learning lesson. Today I want us to talk about common fractions, where we are going to learn how to do calculation with fractions. So we are going to learn how to add and subtract mixed numbers. Okay. In order for you to add and subtract mixed numbers, there are two ways of doing this. Okay? And the first one is, say, when you are adding and subtract mixed numbers, you can add and subtract the whole number part and the fractional part separately. Okay, you can separate the whole number and the fractional part. Okay? And there's another way to do that, or you can convert mixed numbers to improper fractions first, then do the calculation. Okay, so let's look at these examples. But here I'm just going to do both methods, and then it's up to you to decide which one you prefer, which, by the way, they are all giving you the same answers. Okay, example, here we have two mixed numbers that we are adding together. Okay, here are two mixed numbers here, 3 and 5 1/6. So by using the first method, which says we can separate the whole number part, you can see here this and the fractional part. Okay, first you can see here 3 and 5, the whole number parts. We separate them, and the fractional parts we have 2/3 plus 1/6. Okay, you can add those separately. So the next step, you can see that 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, and for us to add these two fractions, first we have to make sure that they have same denominators. So that's why here we have to make this 3 equal to 6. To do that, you can just simply multiply this by 2. Okay, if you multiply the 3 by 2 to give you 6, then you do the same to the numerator. Okay, multiply it also by 2. So that's why here we are getting 4/6. You can see 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, plus 1/6. Okay, the next step, we bring down the 8. If you add these two fractions, now they have same denominator, everything will be over 6, and then 4 plus 1 is just 5. Okay, now can you see, now we have the whole number part and then the fractional part, and then finally you can just combine them. Okay, that's our final answer, 8 5/6. Now let's look at the next method, where we have to convert to improper fraction first. Okay, we are using the same fraction, so let's see if you are getting the same answer. So first you have to convert these mixed numbers to improper fractions. How to do that? You can just say the whole number part here, which is 3, multiplied by the denominator in this fraction. Okay, it's also 3. 3 times 3 is giving you 9. Then you add 2. 9 plus 2 is giving you 11. That's why you have 11 here over 3. We don't change the denominator. Then we go to the next fraction, the mixed number here. To convert it to an improper fraction, you just say 5, which is the whole number part, multiplied by the denominator, which is 6. It's giving you 30. 5 multiplied by 6 is 30, plus the numerator here, which is 1. We have 31, and that's why 31 is our new numerator. Then the denominator, you don't change it. Okay, so now we have our, we are adding two fractions. They are improper fractions, by the way. So again, the same way, they should have same denominator. For you to add them, they should have same denominators. Again, we need to change this 3 to 6. we can just multiply it by 2. That means we are just multiplying this, oh sorry, we are just multiplying that fraction sorry. Okay, let me find the reason. Okay, we are just multiplying that fraction by 2. Okay, we multiplied it by 2. Also this one we multiplied it by okay, you can see that we multiplied it also by 2. Now it's look like a 12. Let me just erase that. Okay. Okay, multiply that by 2 also. That's why you have 11 multiplied by 2 is 22. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. Plus, this one we are not changing it, 31 over 6. Now they have same denominator, everything over 6. Now if you add the numerator, 22 plus 31 is giving you 51. Okay, this is supposed to be our final answer, but since it's an improper fraction, you have to change it to a mixed number. Okay, now if you see where you can just say this 6 can go into 53 8 times, but there will be a remainder of 8. That 8 will be over 6. So that is our final answer. Let's look at another example. Okay, example 2, where we are subtracting now. Okay, here I want you to pay more attention, okay? Because subtraction is a little bit tricky. Okay, let's start. Now I'm starting with again with the first method. It says we need to separate the whole number parts and the fractional parts. Okay, but in subtraction, first you have to check, okay, at your fractions. Let me just say my fractions here. Let me just write down the fractions part, which you have 1 over 4 minus 5 over 8. Let me just say, suppose we're given that, okay, that calculation. Now you can see that we don't have same denominator. To do that, you have to change that 4 to 8, where you multiply the whole this first fraction by 2. Okay, 2. So if you multiply that numerator by 2, you are getting 2. 4, the denominator by 2, you are getting 8. If you multiply 4 by 2, getting 8 minus 5 over 8. Okay, now you can see that this is not possible. Okay, of course everything will be over 8. Okay, everything there will be over 8, but it's not possible to subtract a 5 from from 2. We cannot subtract 5 from 2. That's why here we have so what you can do here, you just have to borrow a 1 from this 4. Okay, you can borrow 1 from this 4. You can see that 1 over 4 is equal to 2 over 8. Yeah, this is a equivalent fraction. Okay, now to do that, you can just, okay, let me just first erase this part. Yeah. Okay, you can borrow a 1 from 4. Yeah, that's why you left with 3 now. But that 1, if you write that 1 as a fraction over 8, it will just give you 8 over 8, which is just equal to 1. Okay, it's just a fraction over 8. Since I borrowed that 1 from 4, and then I will add it to 1 over 4. That's why I will say, which is 1 over 4 is equal to 2 over 8. Then you add that 1, which is just 8 over 8. You can see that we have 10 over 8, okay, which I have here. That's why I put 10 over 8 there. Okay, and there you can see that they already have same denominator. Then from there, the whole number part is giving me 2, and the fractional part give me 10 minus 5 is just 5 over 8. To combine them, our final answer is just 5 over 8. Okay, I hope you get that. Now, for the second method, we have to convert to improper fraction first, which I think is more straightforward. Okay, because this may some of you may get confused, but maybe can go for method 2, but it's up to you. Okay, so now here, if you change this to improper fraction, you have to say 4 times 4 is 16 plus 1 is 17, everything over 4. You say 1 times 8 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13 over 8. Okay, now you can see that our fraction, they don't have same denominators. That's why you have to multiply the first fraction by 2 so that this 4 can be 8, become 8. So now we get 34 over 8 minus 13 over 8. If you subtract, you are getting 21 over 8. Now we need to change this improper fraction to a mixed number. So if you say, you can see that 8 can go into 21 2 times, then there will be a remainder of 5, which will be over 8. Okay, that's our final answer. You can see that we are getting the same answers. Okay, well, that is all for today's lesson. So, and here is your exercise. Just go in your textbook, the exercise number is here, the page where I want you to do number 1 A and F, number 2 G and H only. Okay, then the solution to this exercise will be provided in the next lesson. Okay, see you next time.